But my balls keep telling me to let me just let me
Don't make fun of my hair. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts.
Don't laugh. What we're going to do today is we're going to just go over some of the funniest. Everything really happened on Twitter last night, and we're going to go over the best parts. Progress or John, this is Alex's last message to him on March 29th. I wouldn't publicly address your relationship with an underage girl. Leave out this morally high ground bollocks. It's clearly not working for you. Boy, pot kettle black there. Since we were talking about Imalexx and making false signs, let's not forget last year when he accused me of being a pedo when I was under 18, simply because I said that I said he shouldn't be drinking if he was depressed. Then he blocked me.
The verse and what he called me a bullman.
Pull him in. What you got?
What did?
I'm reading.
Look at the top of his head.
Shut up. Get him out of here. All right, let's go through GMs tweets because they're super funny. This is a response to Turkey Town. All right, your core argument for not believing Shay was DMs alone are not enough proof. DMs are the only proof you had against Lazo, you dope. That's all you had. However, your points against me are also DMs between parties involved. But the accuser is telling you gossip. Your logic is inconsistent. It's not logic. He's reporting the rumors. You sound like you're brain dead. You're addressing this in bad faith. You could have literally used this tweet right here, like literally used this tweet, and just said this about Lazo and Shay, your friend, that you called brave. If one of your close friends told you sexually abused, would you not do everything in your power? Yeah, I'd call the police, which wasn't a priority. Everything in your power was to slander somebody social media-wise. I was a complete moral support. The screenshot I posted of me and Quite was taken out of context. Then put it in context. I don't want anybody associating with him because we have events coming up. What context was that? Yeah. And even if I can't imagine what good context. I'm all ears. I'm all ears there, Dragon Lady. I would really like to know the full context of this. This is the one that's floating around. Look, I reckon we need to try to get out soon.
That's a lot of money, I guess,
happen.
for a person of color.
Whatever makes that happen, I support. Whatever? Yeah, same. Quite's obviously involved. With events coming up, I want to make sure no one else associates with them. What context has it been taken out of? ML Joe. At the time of those messages, it was almost unanimously agreed that Lazo was a disgusting person. Even you thought so. And he hopelessly takes us out of context. First of all, it was just unanimous among, people who think in a bubble and live in a bubble like you. For everyone who thinks Lazo said was a joke here, was a joke. Here's our 100 vile DMs that he sent to his girlfriend. I could even say that the messages were vile. The messages were certainly vile.
With the context we had.
Yeah, I think it's okay. Here's the difference, ML Joe. Once Cabos learned the context, he walked. Oh, we all agreed on it, so we should continue to agree on it after the fact. What a moron you are. I haven't seen the jokes until after the post. That's not true, because in your video,
that's a lot of money, I guess,
you said we knew they were jokes.
First of all, I already knew that some of the screenshots that were used in Chase Twit Longer were jokes.
Boom. Hear that? Let's go back.
I heard a gunshot to the foot right there.
My problem with Michael was him admitting to doing things that he knew Che may not have wanted to do.
Which he never did. So that's a stone lie. And Dioria's video debunked that completely.
Imalexx's girlfriend put this entire thing together. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Imalexx's girlfriend basically forced me to get into a call. She nonstop.
He's not getting credit. I can't allow this, by the way. You know who really kicked this whole thing off? It's Tro.
Tro did, yeah.
Tro got the ball rolling. Tro kicked it to me. I talked about it with Nick, and it just grew and snowballed from there. The right opinion really got this rolling. You need some credit. And guys, show him some love on Twitter. Because, and I know Lazo knows. Tro got this ball rolling. I don't want anybody to forget that. All right? He's a great guy.
You're saying all that stuff, and the people are spamming the chat with Imalexx has a girlfriend?
I Chubby Chubs, you're in the air. Well, I'm a little interested on why you're here. Because I know you had a relationship with him at one point, and you guys lived together.
Like you said that you never want to be friends with a man again.
I don't.
Which is fair play, completely understandable. But then when speaking about Slazzo, you say that I was the same as him as a child, kind of thing. You kind of show some empathy for him.
I do have some empathy for being slandered like that.
But like, would you say that you want Alex to actually improve as a person, or would you say
I don't think he's capable? I think he's a sociopath.
I think he's in a position of power right now that he just can't handle.
I don't. No. If you keep those, no. We have a pattern of behavior here, Chubbs. We have a situation where he's left false allegations up and continued to prop it up. That shows a complete lack of shame. When I approached him privately, I said 100%. To him, he shows a complete lack of shame with the James Charles stuff. Now we have this situation, all right? He was told by me. He's like, you can't go this route by suggesting that, an adult sleeping with a 14-year-old. It's irresponsible. His response was to unfollow me. He only is seemingly, when he's put in a position to talk to Nick, he threw his friends under a bus, quick, fast, and in a hurry. I don't think he's capable of redemption at this point. He had 2 weeks. He knew all this was going on.
I think that Alex genuinely, I think in his head right now, he realizes that he's done something wrong. He realizes that he's in the wrong here. But at the same time, he's obviously a very big creator and he's respected by a lot of people and his opinions are respected by a lot of people. So with that in the back of his head, I think all he thinks in his head is, it doesn't matter as long as these certain people agree with me.
Is what you're saying to me is if he can have sort of a come to Jesus moment like you did, then it can be fixed. Is that what you're saying? That this is not irredeemable?
I feel like he just needs, I feel like he could come back from this. Obviously, there's still going to be comments, but I feel like if he can use that and
hey, Alex,
message from that.
Hey, Alex, it sounds like you got a real friend here, and probably you should get on the horn with him. All right.
Real quick, I sent you something important about this whole thing. It's in your DMs and Discord if you want to take a look at it.
Why are you so mean to me? Like he has nobody has any other time but to meme me. Like why? Dog with bread.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here a little bit and think, what if you should give some of them the benefit of the doubt?
Who?
Because if your friend comes to you, I'm not on their side now.
Sure.
But if your friend comes to you, you're not going to turn around and be like, oh, you're lying. So I think a lot of these people that are involved, they saw their friend with this allegation and they just jumped the gun on it because they're not going to not believe their friend. And I think
that's fine, but after
this whole thing started with the fact of them saying maybe she's not, or maybe the allegations aren't true. Not that she's lying, but that there's not enough proof to say that this happened.
Yeah, and another thing is,
there's a difference between saying it didn't happen and there's not enough proof to be certain.
Well, it's also different. What she's saying is belief, though. Well, let's say we get. You're right. Would I believe her? Yeah, probably. Would I go public with it? Only if I had 100. If I go public with it, I need proof.
Fair,
here's another thing. I would have never doubled. They doubled and tripled and quadrupled down. That's where the danger is. That's where it becomes like Alex didn't double down during James Charles. I never did. I can still be cool with them, But when you start doubling and tripling and quadrupling down, not checking the source and not going to the police, but rather have a campaign of social media destruction, it becomes less forgivable. And the issue that wouldn't you, if your friend came to you, wouldn't you believe him, just goes right out the window. That's step one. They went from step 1 to step 13. Like right off the bat. They skipped all the things that you're supposed to do. Leader, you're on the air.
When I came to you the other day and I was just like, Imalexx is going to fold, I had no idea that this spectacular explosion of just... the turning up, they're like turning on each other, and that's what gets me. And it's like...
I hope they turn. That's what I think they do. Just snitch. That's what I said Sunday. Snitch. Snitch.
Snitch.
Snitch. Snitch. You need to snitch. Get out of it now. Snitch now. Forever hold your peace. What's up? Hit me quick.
I wanted to talk about what Doggo said.
What'd she say? Oh, sure. Go ahead. And he laughed, just like Doggo.